Alright, hey guys, Pax, welcome back to another Pokemon Pocket video. In this video, we're going to be going over Skarmory EX, this armored bird Pokemon. Look how shiny this Pokemon is. If you guys are new to my channel, I consider liking and subscribing so you don't miss out on Pokemon Pocket content. And as a small-time content creator, it really does help me out tremendously. But yeah, without further ado, let's get right into the deck showcase. So Skarmory EX, HP 140, Steel Wing, requires 2 energy, does 70 damage. However, during your opponent's next turn, this Pokemon takes negative 20 damage from attacks. So pretty good, very tanky. This is a deck right here. It's also in the bottom left. As you can see, we are pairing this with Bastiodon. Very good pairing in my opinion, because keep in mind, Bastiodon is a fossil Pokemon. So you're guaranteed a Skarmory at your first turn, which is pretty nice. Ideally, you do want to go second, because going first really does hinder you a lot. But overall, I really do like this deck, because I feel like this deck kind of embodies the spirit of Metal type. Because Metal type in general, it's supposed to prioritize as being super tanky, negating damage. And that's what this deck really does with Steel Apron, Jasmine, of course, Skarmory's attack ability. So yeah, a lot of potential, especially with Bastiodon. If you guys don't know Bastiodon, very old card at this point, but still pretty good. Also, just look at that smile, man. How can you just not just love that smile? Ability, Guarded Grill. If any damage is done to this Pokemon by attacks, flip a coin. If heads, this attack does negative 100 damage from that attack. More likely than not, just negating all damage, or at least most of the damage. So yeah, this has potential just to mess up your opponent. I've had games where I've gone against Bastiodon. My opponent would get heads 5 turns in a row, and I would just lose because I can't counter this RNG. So there's a bit of RNG to this deck, but at the same time, pretty fun overall. And without further ado, let's get right into the deck showcase. Alright, here we are in our first battle. We are going second. This is against the Lantern EX solo deck. Again, if you guys are in my deck showcases, how these deck showcases usually go, I'm going to release 3 battles. First battle is a solo battle, just to get the feel for the deck, and the next 2 are PvP. Okay, opponent's first turn, all he does is end his turn. Nice. This is pretty good, because ideally, again, you want to go second. This is pretty nice. Could be a little bit better, but we can still kind of chill with this. Beat a Skarmory, and at this point in the game, red card and end our turn. Oh, nice. Okay, he Sabrina's, messes us up a little bit, but overall, it should be still pretty good. If we can get an armor fossil, this would be huge. Can we get one? No. Okay, wow. So we can just chill like this, I guess, for now. Yeah, this and our turn. Our hand can definitely be a lot better, because there's a lot of support cards for Metal type, which you'll see later on. But damn, the Skarmory is taking a lot of damage. Alright, yeah, you're definitely getting a feel for this deck. Definitely getting a huge feel. All we could do is this. Despite having 7 cards. At this point, if he can red card me, please. Like, I can't do anything with these. This is pretty good though. So he's only, in this turn, he's only, okay, nice Will. Only doing 30 damage. Yeah. So this guy can survive 1 more turn. Damn, I could have 2 choices. I can 1 Iono or 2 Cyrus. I'm tempted to Iono, but for now, I'm just gonna Cyrus because I want to get a little, at least 1 point right now. Do that. This Skarmory is gonna die, but on the bright side, we do have another Skarmory, which is pretty cool because there's 2 setups for this. The first strategy is to have Skarmory out into active and then build up for Bastiodon. Another alternative is to, of course, have a Skarmory here and then Skarmory in your bench. So once this guy dies, the other one subs in. So yeah, the Skarmory dies. Pretty unfortunate, but that's kind of RNG in a nutshell. You're gonna run into this. Nice, we got Jasmine. But at this point, I'll show Jasmine off later, but for now, Iono. All right, yep, that was an upgrade. Perfect. So we got Armor Fossil. Next turn, we can get Bastiodon out. Steel Apron, amazing. This card is pretty nice because not only does it do negative 10 damage from attacks from your opponent's Pokemon, however, it also recovers from all special conditions, and the Pokemon can't be affected by any special conditions as well. So you're getting some pretty good value overall having this out. And I feel like this is pretty good, especially against poison type decks. Let's say you're going against Crobat. Yeah, you're not getting poisoned. Same thing with Lantern. As you can see is attack ability right here. You're either paralyzed or confused. And because of that card right here, doesn't matter. He is just unfazed. He's unaffected by it. Perfect. So we just do this. Next turn, he can attack, but he's only doing 60 damage. This is pretty good. And if you can get Olivia, I think that's her name. If you can get Olivia out, actually, he's only doing 50. Okay, yeah. Yeah, if you get Olivia out, he's doing 0. Completely negating 90 damage. Paralyzed, yeah, but it doesn't matter, man. This guy is unfazed. And at this point, might as well, man. Attack again. This guy's gonna survive 1 more turn at least, so this is pretty good. Damn, he wills. Okay, this guy is smart. Ooh, yeah, okay. He is kind of smart. 50 damage. Very scary, but if you can get an Olivia, this will be huge. So yeah, it doesn't matter. He gets heads. Unaffected. Okay, we didn't get Olivia, but hopefully we will next time. But yeah, GG. Pretty good. So Guzma, again, could win you the game. Look at that. Dropping him down to 8 HP. Retreat. Bastiodon. Yeah, this guy is pretty scary, especially with his ability, but at the same time, Headbang. Decent amount of damage. Easy. GG. And yeah, very fun deck, but yeah, we shall see how this deck performs in PvP. Alright, here we are in PvP battle. Going first. Not good. He's also running Lightning, so if you go against Oricorio, we have to heavily rely on that Bastiodon. Oh boy, okay, yeah, this is not good, but at the same time, we do have Armor Fossil out, so we can hopefully get Bastiodon out in a couple turns. But this is not good because Skarmory EX isn't active. So if you want, you can very much, instead of a Iono, you could run a Leaf. Because in this scenario, I mean, a Leaf would help out tremendously. Alright, so he fed Pikachu. Yeah, with Pichu, of course. He's running a Pikachu EX deck. I'm definitely going to make a deck showcase after this with Pikachu EX. I've been kind of procrastinating, but yeah, it's definitely on my list. For now, just prioritizing on Bastiodon. He's going to be the endgame card right here. Skarmory, unfortunately, is going to be kind of cannon fodder. This is pretty unfortunate. Very bad matchup in my opinion. But at the same time, okay, yeah, it's might as well Jasmine just to maximize this our time kind of stalling because we need to get Bastiodon out, please. Professor, give me something. Okay, yeah, Pikachu attacking, only doing what was that? 40 damage. Perfect. Okay, so maybe not that perfect. For now, just chill like this. Again, just really hoping that we get that guy out. And hopefully he doesn't Sabrina us. But for now, gosh, yeah, this is very awkward. All right, we got one more turn. Another Jasmine. Sure, I might as well just Jasmine at this point. There's really no purpose, but I'll just do it. Why not? Gosh, dude. One more turn, please. I've delayed for so long. I just need a Bastiodon. All right, heart to cards. I put my heart and soul into this Bastiodon, into this deck. Don't let Skarmory's sacrifice be for nothing. Okay, on the bright side, he's still alive. He is still alive and kicking, but he's gonna be super low. Screw it, red card. That might have helped him out a lot, especially if he has Giovanni. But all right, here we go. He's gonna be at 10 HP, but I believe, man, Bastiodon and like 5 heads. I'm just trying to cope so hard. Right now, I'm in like pure just gambling mentality, dude. Perfect. Okay, he Marses me. Yes. Yes. This is exactly what I wanted. Oh, sorry, he did 80. Okay, yeah. So I keep forgetting I have negation, so that's pretty good. Here we go. Perfect. We can just one-shot this guy. Nice. Look at that. All planned out. He's got to play the long game with this deck. You definitely have to just play the long game, and here we go. Bastiodon, you gotta cook, man. I know. I've seen your potential. I have seen your potential. Okay, he subs in Zero Aura. Yeah, minus Aura, because he's gonna be at 10 HP. That's all we could do. And there's really nothing he can do. I'm at 80 HP. He could attack, sure, with any of his Pokemon, but I win. No, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. I would usually disown you if that mattered, but look at that. This is, you gotta play the long game with this deck. Yeah. GG. Okay. I wasn't expecting that to work, but it somehow did. Yeah, next battle. Alright, next battle. Interesting. Going against water. What type of deck is this? But this is pretty good because we are going second, so get him out relatively fast. Manaphy, okay. Ooh, nice. He's playing... Oh gosh. Misty, please, dude. Fuck you, man. Okay, okay, alright. No need to flex. Really, no need to flex. If he has Gyarados EX out, I'm in trouble. I'm actually in huge trouble right now. But, gosh, dude, it's been a while since I've actually seen Misty in play, so that's pretty cool. For now, I'm just gonna chill like this. Pretty risky playing 2 Skarmorys, because again, he could Sabrina. But at the same time, yeah, just gonna rock with this. Okay, okay. Damn. I can't really be that pissed off because Gyarados, I've been talking about this guy. He is an old card. Old forgotten card. He used to be huge. Damn, I lost. There's actually nothing I could do. Damn, rather fast battle. Yeah. Let's have rather fast battle. GG. Just end me, man. You deserve it. Just end me quickly, dude. This is water type decks in a nutshell, man. So much potential. And yeah, if Misty just likes you, if Misty likes you a lot, then you basically just win. It's GG. It's really nothing you can counter RNG. And yeah, this very fast battle. Our next battle, going first yet again. This is not good. Going first is the worst. And I don't know if it's just confirmation bias, but I feel like I go first most of the time. Oh yeah, especially against this deck. Okay, but at the same time, can't really complain. Look at this. This is good. So we can get Bastion out next turn, hopefully, if he doesn't red card. Okay, perfect. So he places Buzzwole down. Giant Capes, but we do have Guzma. Pretty good. We might as well, we can get another Skarmory out as well. But honestly, I'm gonna hold off onto it because I feel like that is probably a wrong choice. You probably shouldn't place another Skarmory down because if he Sabrina's you, that's huge value, especially given that this retreat right here. So at least for now, I'm just gonna hold off like this. Might as well Professor's Research. Nice, we got Steel Apron, pretty good. So we can just do this. If we get Skarmory next turn, he can attack. And he's only taking 10 damage from Pheromosa. So this is pretty nice. All right, yeah, here we go. Well, nice. I got Tails, okay. Doesn't matter, only taking not that much damage. All right, pretty bad because he can get one-shotted by Buzzwole currently. But if you can get another copy of this right here, if you can get another Steel Apron, then that will help us out tremendously. For now, we can just do this, Guzma, and it's okay. His Buzzwole should be built for next turn. But on the bright side, he can't pair Lusamine with Cyrus, so alright, this is pretty nice. So we just do this. We're negating 30s, so we should still survive. And then the turn afterwards, we could pair with Jasmine. Okay, yeah, so he does Lusamine. So he is doing, let's see, 90 damage, okay. This is pretty rough because, alright, so in our next turn, if he does it again, I might as well. I'm just gonna Jasmine just in case, because he could just sub in Kartana. He doesn't have a Celesteela yet. Pretty bad RNG, but for now, all we could do is this. This is not good. There's a chance. There's a chance that Skarmory will be able to survive one more turn. Because right now, he is, let's see. So 20 plus 10 plus 50. He is negating... He's negating 80 damage, which is pretty huge. Okay, yeah. He Erika's. Interesting. Okay, he just punches. Okay. Punch does nothing, of course. Alright, so this is pretty good. We're at a very good position because now beat Bastiodon. And might as well just attack. And everything relies on Bastiodon. That negation is huge. So please, this is pretty nice too because this Buzzwole EX has to use Big Beat because I'm already negating 30 damage. So if he uses Punch, he can't kill this guy. Okay, he subs in the other Buzzwole. I'm assuming he's gonna probably Lusamine. Oh, he's Sabrina's. Okay, cool, I guess. Hey, look at that, taking 0 damage. Okay, nice. All right, GG. Damn, this guy got pretty bad RNG, but again, that's the game in a nutshell. Cyrus. GG. So yeah, as you can see, this deck is very fun. Like, it feels very weird to play, very slow at some times, but that negation is very satisfying to use. Jasmine negating just being able to tank your opponent's attacks is pretty nice and very fun. And yeah, let's see how this deck performs in rank. All right, here we are in rank, going second. Pretty good. We got both Skarmories out. Might as well just, for now, I'm just gonna put down 1. Because again, putting down 2 does kind of hinder you. If you want, you could definitely run this deck with just 1 Skarmory. This 1 Skarmory and no Pokeball, because yeah, really, 1 Skarmory is all you really need. Because yeah, there's going to be a lot of scenarios where putting down 2 Skarmories will hinder you. Because again, Sabrina, it's always going to be meta. All right, so interesting. He is playing with CROBAT EX. For now, all we can really do is just feed. And honestly, at this point, I might as well just Iono just to get better hands. Because I mean, this hand is pretty bad. Okay, perfect. Could be a little bit better, but yeah, we're just going to chill with this for now. This would be huge if we can get a Guzma. Guzma, because like, yeah, this card right here. I'll just end my turn. You guys don't know. Dark Pendant. If the dark Pokemon this card is attached to is an active spot and is damaged by an attack from your opponent's Pokemon, your opponent reveals a random card from their hand and shuffles it into their deck. So it can really mess us up, especially if you're trying to get out Bastiodon. But this is pretty good. On the bright side, we aren't getting affected by poison because of, again, Steel Apron, just negating poison effects. Ooh, yeah, this is not that good. For now, we're just gonna chill like this. Hopefully, one of the rare candies. Please discard one of the rare candies. That'll be huge if it's one of them. Yes, okay. Oh my gosh. Okay, yeah, so you use red. Interesting. Okay, so damn. That is pretty rough. Doing, yeah, that much damage. This is not good. At this point, might as well start building this second Skarmory right here. Pokeball essentially useless, so might as well just do this. Yeah, pretty much that's why you're running another Skarmory, is that like if you can't get Bastiodon out towards the mid to late game, you might as well just resort to building up another Skarmory. Okay, Skarmory is dead. Pretty unfortunate. But on the bright side, this guy is built. Perfect. We got Jasmine. Nice. So, all right. This is all right. This could be a little bit better, but nevertheless, we can definitely chill with this. Steel Wing. He might sub out in the sub in Darkrai, but we shall see. Hopefully, we can get Cyrus. There is one Cyrus in this deck, so if I get that Cyrus, then I basically win. Holy crap. Oh, he only did 30. With his ability. Okay. You love to see that. You really do love to see that. Oh gosh, at this point I could start building up the Bastiodon, but that could be a liability. So I just have to just commit with this pretty much. This is pretty rough because we do need either a Steel Apron or a Cyrus, and we can win. So yeah, Steel Wing doing negative 20 damage. But that could hinder us in the long run because I am poisoned. Not good. Okay, so Skarmory should be at 10 HP after this turn. So it's really up to... I won, I think. I basically won. Okay, yeah, GG. Steel Apron, clutching it out. Holy crap, this was a very scary deck. But it works. It just works like that. Exactly 70, perfect. GG. Yeah, this deck is, yeah, this, it feels weird. It honestly feels very scary and weird to use, but still oddly satisfying, especially if you can get that perfect damage negation. Getting that perfect 0 damage is pretty nice to see. And yeah, it's a Skarmory deck in a nutshell. And yeah, it's a Skarmory EX last Bastiodon deck. Overall, very fun. If you like damage negation and a little bit of RNG as well with Bastiodon, then you're definitely gonna like this deck. It does feel very slow at some points, but at the same time, freaking Jasmine right here. Yeah, Jasmine makes this deck very worthwhile. I feel like this is probably the definitive, just like embodiment of metal overall. However, when it comes to the better metal deck, in my opinion, you might have more luck running, let's see, where's he at? Solgaleo right here. This Solgaleo deck is just still pretty good. Very consistent and very fun overall. This Solgaleo, especially paired with Sylveon, you're going to be outdrawing your opponent most of the time. And with that being said, getting Solgaleo out is very easy to do. And yeah, that's the 120 damage requiring only 2 energy is pretty huge overall. But still, if you get a Skarmory, I mean, this is still pretty fun deck to run. Overall, I'd probably rate this deck probably B+. I'd say B+. Because it is pretty slow, and I feel like some decks can definitely outspeed you. And of course, Bastiodon does require a bit of RNG. Keep in mind, if you go against something like, let's say, like Charizard EX, you're probably going to lose because Skarmory is pretty good, but 70 damage is pretty awkward. Because if your opponent has more than 140 HP, then you're attacking with Skarmory at least 3 times. At least 3 times, maybe 4 if he does Lily, like especially with Charizard EX. And keep in mind, Charizard EX does have type advantage, so that's a huge kind of con. So yeah, hope you guys enjoyed. Be sure to like and subscribe if you want more of these deck showcases. It really does help me out, especially as a small-time content creator. I really want to keep on doing this. And yeah, with that being said, please like and sub. And yeah, thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys on the next video. Peace.